Sag. How are you? Welcome, Sagittarius. This is good for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Not much going on in the cosmos at this moment. We're still in Mercury retrograde. Pluto did station direct, and many other planets are stationing direct. I think Mercury goes direct again on the 18th, so right around the corner. So I'm just going to go right into the Oracle. The first card you got, what I do is I select 3 decks. I shuffle and draw your cards. And from the first deck, Enchanted Map, you got card 45, Sad Embrace. And I know that kind of, like your heart just kind of drops. But what this is talking about, Sag, is that you may need to release a long cherished dream. So whatever that means for you. And you'll know the minute you hear that there's something you've been sort of wishing for. And it has not come to fruition, and it may be causing you a great deal of pain and distress and anxiety. But this card is telling you that this ending is definitely for your highest good. It's also letting you know that once you clear that, okay, something better, a more powerful dream will be realized. But you have to be able to accept this loss first. So, yes, we have the sad embrace, but then we release, and something even better still is put on your path in its place. The second card is from, what's the name of this deck? Divine Abundance. And you got the Reframe card, which is kind of perfect. The message of the Reframe card is, this is happening for me, not to me. So it couldn't be any more perfect for that sad embrace. And then you got from Spirit Animal Oracle, card 30, Grasshopper Spirit, Take a Leap of Faith. This is essentially the Fool card. So it's saying you're poised to jump up to the next level of your life and move into something even better than you could have possibly imagined. So once you release that dream that sort of hasn't materialized and you reframe it that this has happened for you and not to you, then this something better moves in and gives you this opportunity to take a risk, take the leap. Wondrous things await you. Wondrous things. So I feel good about that, even though we start off with a little bit of blue energy. Literally, the card is super blue, and it's exactly how I felt when I pulled it. But I feel as if this is speaking to you, then it may be a message that you needed to hear, just extra added confirmation. That's something more wondrous and amazing, better than you could have even imagined, awaits you once you clear what does not serve your highest good. Okay, so let's see where we go with tarot. The tarot readings are offered from the perspective of the divine feminine. Doesn't matter if you're here as a masculine or maybe even a feminine of another sign. It's just a divine feminine energetic perspective. The extendeds are all from divine masculine energetic perspectives. So just wanted to let you know that. So let's see what's coming through here. If you have not been receiving notifications, I always forget to mention this, and you'd like to, I am now sending them by email. I've had a very positive response so far from people receiving them. They're like, thank you. This makes life so much easier. Now I don't have to go searching for you to see if you've uploaded something new. So there is a link in the description box below that says don't miss another reading, and you can just give me your first name and email, and I send out only 2 emails a week, so I'm not blowing up your inbox every day, and in groups of 3, and that way if you missed them you get to catch them. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure you knew that. Sag, what is coming through? Oof, love it. Knight of Cups. Nice way to kick off your reading. What's the challenge there? Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups is the present energy or situation you're dealing with. That's usually somebody coming towards you with love, with an open heart, with an offer. But the challenge position card is the 4 of Pentacles. So there's someone who isn't really revealing their true hand. They may have their guard up. Somebody's heart is blocked here. Could be you, could be them, but we'll see when I clarify. That is the challenge you're dealing with. Underneath, Page of Cups. So what's below is what's normally running around in our subconscious, in our psyche, maybe even processed during sleep or astral travel. And what you're waiting for here, looking for here, is some message of love or apology that seems sincere. So I'm now feeling like it's more you that is the 4 of Pentacles. guarding your heart. Here in the past, Two of Swords, crossroads energy, really needing some clarity, a decision that needs to be made. What's crowning you now? Death card. I love this because what crowns us here, Sagittarius, is where we get the strength to bring about, or where we're strongest, our strongest position toward achieving our desired outcomes, right? I never like to say that because I always tell you not to have attachment to specific outcome, but you got to have some idea of potentially where you want to head. And so with the Death card, it is about releasing something, leaving something behind, as Sad Embrace has suggested here. But it's also a card of transformation. So coming through that experience changed, always for the better, right? We got the sun breaking on the horizon there, always for the better. So let's see. Yeah. In the future here, the Two of Pentacles, I feel like you may feel torn in two directions. You know, a little torn about what you have to do here. It can also be about sizing up realities on the ground. What am I really working with here? Keeping all the balls in the air while you're trying to sort out what's really happening in front of me before you make the decision. Whoo! Message from Spirit, take time to heal. All right, so that's definitely speaking to this Sad Embrace card. So whatever that wasn't serving your highest good, if you do in fact release it, Sag, you're being guided to take some time to reflect on it, to heal. The energy around you, you may be unaware of. Seven of Wands, there is resistance, possibly some defensiveness. And your hopes and or fears, Nine of Pentacles. I kind of feel like right here you're fearing being single again. Not being in this connection or not being, or being unattached. It's coming through more as a fear. You know, we'll see when I clarify. And the potential outcome, yes, that final release. You know who got this too? Scorpio. Same, different deck, but same position. So there's a lot of release coming up with all these retrograde planets stationing direct. You know, we've been held back, pulled back. Things slowed down and delayed, and now we're all being kind of thrust forward as they station direct. And we're offloading a lot of stuff that we've been carrying for quite a while, since the spring. Okay, so that helps me get clear on that. So far, I'll let you know we do have Scorpio energy here, which is interesting because I felt some similar energies coming through in the Scorpio reading. If you are dealing with a Scorpio, you may want to go watch that reading as well. Nine of Pentacles has a flavor of Virgo in it too. So let's look at the Knight of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. Knight of Cups again. Knight of Pentacles, and there's the Hanged Man. So, oh my goodness. I feel like you're in a wait and see mode as to what this person's intentions are. Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, and underneath is that Hanged Man. Now, the Hanged Man has a lot of different energy, and it can feel like a sacrifice sometimes. It's not really suffering, but it is sacrificing. You know, it's like delayed gratification. But it also allows you to sort of observe from afar and to give things time to play out, waiting for the enlightenment, so to speak. And here's what I think the issue is. Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. You really want this person, this Knight of Cups, that being the energy of the Divine Masculine, to come toward you intentionally, right? You want the offer to be solid, not just flights of fancy. So I feel like this is you with your guard up in that Four of Pentacles until you can tell for sure whether or not, you know, there's some solid intention behind the offer. Something more grounded and dependable. Page of Cups, Ace of Cups, Eight of Cups, Seven of Wands. You're feeling this person's resistance, Sag. You're not sure whether you should stay or go. You know, I kind of feel like you're torn. That's why that Two of Pentacles is coming out. Pardon me, my sleeve keeps getting caught on this desk. Should have changed my blouse. You want the apology from this person, this Ace of Cups, this love of a lifetime. But if you continue to get resistance, I think you're in that energy, Two of Pentacles. You're going to come to a point where it's like, do I stay or do I go? Because if this message that you're wanting doesn't come toward you, or you keep getting a defensive resistance toward it, it might be time for you to clear the path, as Sad Embrace so aptly described. Two of Swords in the past. Yeah, I feel like you've been holding on as long as you could. Here, you've known for some time that, you know, you need some clarity so you can make a decision about this connection. I don't feel you were ready to give up because you really felt the, you know, this is your twin, Four of Wands there, that there's something there, and underneath what you were waiting for, what you were trying to sort of sort through is, am I going to get anything back? Is this person going to ever be as invested in this connection as I am? So I feel, and that has been coming out in a lot of readings, just FYI. So I feel like there's a lot of people in the collective, Twin Flame Soulmate Collective, that are at that point where, am I the only one that's invested here? And if so, is it time for me to move along? It seems like that's a theme that I'm seeing in the readings so far this month. So let's go ahead and look at the Death card, what crowns you, what supports you. Yeah, you're hoping for the transformation. You're hoping for, well, I love this, right? Because we have the Death card is about something needs to die off so that something new can be born into this connection. You are aware that it's going to take some work. I think you're focused on a creative solution to the problem. You're coming from the highest version of yourself. Here is the Divine Feminine, but I think you're really hoping for some change. Like you've done your part. You're working on this connection. You are looking for creative solutions to the problem, but on some level, you know that some change needs to take place. And I mean in a big way, right? That's the dream right now. Two of Pentacles. Going forward, near future, Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I get it, Sag. I hear you. I feel you. Whew. Two of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Ten of Wands. That's what you're trying to offload. You don't want a player. You don't want somebody that's just in it for when they want, you know. You up? Want to hang out? Right? They just show up whenever they want and then they're gone. And I feel like you're done with that. So do feel like you're going to be a little torn about it though, because you know that that is just more than you can bear anymore. But underneath is a Strength card. And the Strength card, is if that's in your subconscious, it's like, well, maybe we can get over this. Maybe we can work with this. Maybe we can overcome this obstacle. So I do feel that's why the Two of Pentacles is here. Because even though you very clearly from the top of the deck know that you cannot deal with Page of Wands energy anymore, underneath you're kind of hoping for a transformation. Spirit says... Oh, wow. Yeah, heal your heart so you can be open to the abundance. Yeah, you are meeting a crossroads here too, Sag. Four of Swords, Four of Pentacles, and then the Ten of Pentacles, right? If you want this abundance, and remember I said that there's something even better waiting for you once you accept whatever loss is occurring here or whatever it is you have to release or let go of. And Spirit's telling you, heal your heart. Four of Swords, because I'm seeing the Four of Pentacles in this particular reading as you guarding your heart. And Spirit saying, heal that shit, because there's something really amazing coming for you. And you will have your second chance at whatever, life, love, happiness. You will have second chances. So this is, in essence, a little bit of a crossroads moment. Of course, forgiveness and second chances in this connection is always possible, provided somebody comes in with that message of love or apology and agrees to work on the connection. But The energy that surrounds you right now is resistance. Hold on. Yeah, they're resisting the leap of faith. They feel the passion, but they're resisting any commitment. Because we have the Fool, the Ace of Wands. The passion's there, I get it, but they're resisting it. And underneath is the Queen of Pentacles. So if this person is in another connection, that could be the reason. That could be that person being represented here. Otherwise, I just feel like this whole leap of faith, you're ready to go, and they're defensive and resistant. They don't want it. They don't want that. They want the passion part. That's where the Page of Wands comes from, you know. And here's this Ace of Wands, and they're just saying, nope, I'm going to keep it at bay. For whatever reason, if they're married, if they're with someone else, that could be the reason. In the absence of that, you know, they're not ready for commitment. The Queen of Pentacles often represents a feminine archetype of a life partner, of a, you know, someone you kind of settle down with. Hopes and fears, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. So like I said, I think your fear is, you know, remaining single or going back to being single, Nine of Swords underneath. But part of your hopes is that you'll have a second opportunity at love and happiness. We have the Ten of Cups and the World card. The World card is endings and new beginnings. So almost as if, well, if this has to end and I have to be single, I hope I have a new beginning and can find my happiness, my emotional contentment, the love that I want and deserve. But underneath, you're not so sure. You're worried about it. Right? Almost like you're worried that the door's been closed on love, right? But remember, the World card isn't just endings, it's also new beginnings. It's completion of a cycle. So just like Saturn Brace tells you, if you allow that cycle to close, if you allow your path to be cleared, then something new and better beyond your wildest imagination comes into play. Ten of Pentacles is what I'm looking at. Ten of Cups is what I'm looking at. So consider it for your consideration. Ten of Wands going forward. Well, if this is for someone who is in a third-party situation, like I suggested, could be the case, then you definitely want to offload that. You know, seeing that situation for what it is, and releasing it and moving on. Because I see the Ten of Wands with the Three of Cups, Ace of Swords, Six of Swords. So if there is a third-party situation, then that's what we're talking about. If there's not a third-party situation, the Three of Cups will represent whatever it is that needs to die off. Whether it's a habit or a pattern, that defensiveness, whether it's ego, whether it's, you know, somebody, you know, distance, a job, other people interfering, whatever it means to you, it's time to let that go. I feel like you'll be seeing things more clearly. I mean, this almost feels like it's representing a breakthrough. Like, oh, light bulb moment. I got it. I see it clearly. I don't want it. I'm moving on. Okay, so if this is speaking to you, the extended will all be from the Divine Masculine's perspective, regardless of their sign. You will find, I'll pull a card for where they stand right now, what their present energy is, how they see this situation or feel about it, how they feel about you, and their intentions going forward. I'll also draw from, you know, Spirit of the Universe, a card to kind of give you some advice on what to do with all that energy, as well as some oracle to close it out. So it's pretty full spread on the other side. Let me finalize who showed up for you, because we had some extras. We have Pisces. We have Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus and Libra, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Aquarius, and Capricorn. That's it. We have the Queen of Pentacles, can be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but it doesn't have to be. Okay, so that's what came through. If this is resonating, then the link's below to the extended. I'll see you there. Otherwise, take care, Sag, and I'll see you in a future reading. Bye for now.